you need a skilled legislator in every form of government. You know, you have your activism. In Michigan State, we're real good at activism. We're really good at passion and being emotional, and that's a great thing. But our students haven't had that legislative approach because none of the students are, you know, really involved on that level, say for your Aaron Stevens, who's already graduated. But there's a deeper passion here at Michigan State that I feel like hasn't been tapped into, and that's largely in respects to the black community. They have a lot of issues that just aren't being heard in the local government. They're being heard in the MSU administration through multiple diversity councils, but I'd like to bring some of their attentions to the forefront because it's difficult for us to oftentimes listen to these demographics of people that are temporary and they don't vote. They contribute to our economy and they're citizens here, and they always have been and they always will be, so they should be represented. Not only them, but also some of our Asian communities that aren't, you know, that are from international areas. Those communities should also be represented as well. But all college students in general should be represented in the local government here in East Lansing at all times. But we need to bridge the gap between Michigan State and East Lansing local government, right? We need to figure out some different ways, and this may be a little complex, and it's going to take time because you can't just pass an ordinance. No one knows what's going to happen after we pass an ordinance, but we definitely need to, one, establish a review board on how to handle situations that occur on campus because that falls within our jurisdiction. If we can kick out a guy that wasn't selling baked goods to gay couples, we can definitely help out some of these disadvantaged students here at Michigan State University. There's a lot of kids that come here from lower economic backgrounds, both minorities and non-minorities, with an extremely high attrition rate, one of the highest in the Big Ten. If there's nothing that the city can do about that from an economic standpoint, I no longer believe in government. That's why I'm running. Why am I the best candidate? I think when you look at the field, what do you see? You see 5 middle-aged WASP Americans. Okay, when you look outside, is she a middle-aged WASP? Are 80% of the people on that campus middle-aged WASP? Are 90% of the people in Bailey neighborhood middle-aged WASP? Can you speak to this? Can they be spoken to the same issues by these other candidates? When you go to the neighborhood council meeting, what do you see? You see 40 to 60-year-old white people. And they're talking about these communities of minorities in ways that a group of white people would talk about them. They're not intentionally racist, but there's nothing you can do about it. But see, the thing is, they didn't talk about the black communities in a certain way that they were talking about the Asian communities and some of these Southeast Asian communities because there was an African American in the room, and representation is incredibly important. I have legislative ideas, I have legislative experience, I have an agenda, and now I'm willing to implement that in my campaign.